The next performer, a very funny gentleman, started right here at the Columbus Funny Bone stage. Please give a warm welcome for Kenny Mock.
I read this article, and we can have a difference of an opinion on this. It said men should be on birth control. That's what it said. Yes? You think that? Yeah, that's cool. I said, all right, well, and I would take it if they had birth control. I would take that. But if men was on birth control, ladies, it would be really hard for you to trap a man for a baby. It would. Because you'd be like, oh, I'm pregnant by you. And the dude's like, bitch, I'm on the depot. And I'm wearing a patch. And I can find out what to do with this IUD. That'd be a triple threat. That's what would happen.
Are you doing okay, sweetheart?
Worked at a bank. Being as a bank teller, it's hard being a bank teller because you got to deal with the public. Because people think just because they got money in the bank, they can talk to you any way they want to. Had this older woman come to my counter and she's like, excuse me, honey, aren't you people usually on this side with a gun? And a ski mask? I just started laughing like, oh man, you got that all wrong, we don't ski. And you might want to get rid of those walkers, a sign of weakness. And give me your damn purse. That's how we roll, that's how we do it. I have I have a supersized family. I have 8 brothers. Yeah. 3 sisters. Yeah, same mom, same dad. Sure, my dad was very accurate. That's how to do it. We nicknamed my parents UPS, which means unprotected sex. That's all they did. They humped all the time. And you have to discipline your kids. You're doing your kids a big disservice not disciplining your kids. That's key. That's key. You gotta do it. Now, my mom didn't always have the time to discipline us right on the spot, so she scheduled our whoopings. You ever had a scheduled whoopings, man? Her hours are from 1 to 3. I remember one time I was having so much fun, I was bouncing on her couch. I was like, ah! She walked past, she was like, Kenny, 1 o'clock. Messed my whole day up. It was 8 o'clock in the morning. I had several hours to think about a scheduled whooping. She was like, go out and play, go out and play. You can't even play hard when you got a scheduled whooping on deck. The boy's like, hey, Kenny, man, go play basketball at 12:30, man. You want to go play? I'm like, nah, man, I got a thing. At 1, a meet and greet. Oh, man. But when you do have a supersized family, the hardest thing for us growing up was to go on family vacations. Our family car growing up was a 1976 Chevy Nova. That was our car growing up. No. Wow. My mom like, hey, kids, time to go to the zoo. We'd all run on the steps like, now, if you didn't make it to the car, this wasn't part of the family that day. That's how things worked out. Like, well, we'll take some pictures for you, we'll go to the zoo, maybe you'll make the next trip. Now, the hardest thing about the 1976 Chevy Nova is that the passenger side door didn't always latch. And we're on our way back from like a family vacation, and we were acting up in the car, and sometimes parents get annoyed when kids start screaming and hollering they can't get along. My mom's like, listen, I don't want nobody else talking, or you're gonna be on a punishment until Jesus gets back. We're like, really? Ooh, don't say nothing. So my 2 sisters is in the front seat, Candace and Tisha. My sister Tisha falls asleep against the door. My mom makes a sharp left-hand turn. The door opens up. My sister Tisha falls out, the door shuts. My sister Candace scoots over like nothing ever happened. My mom kept on driving. But this is how we looked when it happened. We're all in the back seat. We was like, oh, hey. My brother seemed like, can he say something like, Mom, man, I'm not saying nothing. I guess she's not gonna be part of the family today. That's what happened. I know. But every household has a little dysfunctionality. Growing up, my dad was illiterate. He couldn't read and write, and that was like, he was a big thing for us. But he still chose to read his bedtime stories at nighttime. That's what he did. It's a little weird. He would never read the words. He would just read the pictures and make up his own story. I remember having read the Three Little Pigs. I was in the first grade. I was in there arguing with all the kids and my teacher. I'm like, listen, man, that wolf wasn't trying to eat those pigs. He was their landlord. He was trying to collect some rent. They just kept running. They was mad. Now, even as an adult, I know what Goldilocks and the Three Bears is now as an adult, but not as a kid. My dad's like, hey, I want all y'all kids get in y'all beds. I'm about to read y'all this story. It's called Three Circus Bears and a Woman. And they would sit down and open up the book. Like, I'll look at her. She's supposed to come in and supposed to clean these bears' house. She's supposed to be the housekeeper. But she's not doing that, kids. This girl's lazy. She comes in and starts taking a break and starts eating people's food. Kids, you can't eat people's food when you're at their house like that. That's a good way to get fired. Now look how lazy she is. She just starts sitting down in people's chair. Now she done broke a chair. Kids, who won't pay for that? Who won't pay for the broken chair? I'm telling you right now, they're going to deduct that from a check. Now she done went up there and laid in somebody's bed. Now this girl's on drugs. She's gotta be on drugs, kids. Because only drugs will make you sleep in somebody's bed you don't know. Now the bears, they done came home, found her in the bed. Now she got up, kids, now she ran away. She's scared. Now kids, she's not gonna get paid. But the moral to this story is, don't trust white women. Good night. I'll see y'all tomorrow. In the bed. Now, before I leave you, my dad he would never put his hands on you people, but he was just very verbal. He was loud. He was like, hey, didn't I tell y'all kids to sit down? You know what they say. A hard head makes a soft butt. Then I chime in like, Dad, a hard head and a soft butt made all these kids. My brothers like it, they start high-fiving like it was on a Family Feud talking about, good answer. But my mom didn't like it. She was like, Kitty, 1 o'clock. Hey, my name is Kitty Mark. You guys have a great evening.
Please welcome Kenny Marks.